everyone, allow me to ask you a question. What would you do if your best friend became a so-called pothead? Would you do anything in order to help them and get them back on the right track? Or would you just rather forget about them and just not talk to them anymore, not associate yourself with them because you don't want to be seen as someone that does those things as well? Today I'm going to talk to you about drug use, but I'm not just going to talk to you about the poor effects that it can have on our lives if we use drugs. I'm going to talk about the consequences that students receive when administration in schools finds out that they have been using drugs. In private high schools, zero tolerance policies for drugs should not be used because our goal should be to help people rather than exclude them and telling them, I just don't think that you are good enough to be here because of your mistakes. When a student is expelled from a school for trying to buy, sell, or use drugs, it does not change what the other people in the school will continue to do, and it does not change the person that was expelled. They will go to a public school where drugs can be even more accessible, and the problem does not go away at the private school. There will still be students that will use drugs. In the 2014-2015 school year at Valley Christian, I knew at least 4 students that were expelled because they were attempting to buy, sell, or use drugs. These students now go to public schools, and they still go to parties, they still use drugs, and students that go to Valley that I know of still use drugs. At another private school in Washington, students were expelled for drug use, and they had no prior warning to the one strike you're out policy. This not only was harmful to the students, but it also brought concern and anger to parents. One parent said that the school should try to help guide students into making good decisions because expelling them does not make the problem go away. Administration in private high schools should try to help the students. Daniel 9:9 says, "The Lord our God is merciful and forgiving, even though we have rebelled against him." At Valley Christian, students have been taught to act in a Christ-like manner. This will begin with administration setting an example to the students. When students make mistakes, administration should be the first to be forgiving and try to help the students. Private schools could offer ways for the students to try to change the decisions that they make if they would like to. They could offer a type of clinic if the problem is serious that the students could attend, or even just check in with a teacher or someone in administration once a week or so if they just have a minor problem. Allowing students to stay at the school that they attend is beneficial because the students are still surrounded with their friends and they have people to turn to when they need help. It is also beneficial because other students that maybe they didn't get caught using drugs, but they do and they want to talk, and they do drugs and they want to talk to someone about it, they can feel safe going to a teacher or a counselor without getting in trouble. So, it has become popular for private schools to use zero tolerance policies against drugs. However, expelling the students does not change them or what the students at the school will continue to do. The first step in this would be that students can help their friends. Administration might not want to help people, but if the students are looking out for their friends, I believe that it is the first step in changing the zero tolerance policies. Thank you.